Welcome all in our online class arranged by St. Gregory's High School and College. Here I am, Johnny Shaha, Senior Teacher, Department of English. This class is for the students of class 6 and my subject is English second paper. Boys, hope you all are well by the grace of Almighty. I am also fine. In my last lecture, I have started discussion over conversion of sentence. Okay, on this I have discussed with you affirmative to negative. But in your syllabus you have also assertive to interrogative. So today we will start with this. So assertive to interrogative. I will show some rules and you will copy in your CW copy. Okay, so let's start. The first rule: if we find any auxiliary verb in the sentence, that means am, is, are, was, were, have, has, had, shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might. I have shown all these auxiliary verbs in the first part of this video. That means affirmative to negative. So if you follow or if you watch that video, you will find the auxiliary verb. So if we find any auxiliary verb in the sentence, we will just put that auxiliary verb at first of the sentence and keep the sentence same. Remember, always put question mark at last of the sentence. So if we find any auxiliary verb in the sentence, we will put that auxiliary verb at first of the sentence. That means before the subject. So it will become interrogative. So as it is a conversion of sentence, it will become interrogative. I will show you some examples and I think it may clear your idea. This is the first example. I am playing cricket. I am playing cricket. Look, for your help, I have colored blue the auxiliary verb. So am is the auxiliary verb in the sentence. So I just put auxiliary verb am before the subject, that means I. So what is become? Am I playing cricket? Am I playing cricket? Another thing, look, I have given the question mark. So don't forget to give question mark. Okay? You have written the answer, but if you don't give the question mark, you will get cross mark. So remember this thing very carefully. So I am playing cricket, it will be am I playing cricket? Number 2, he is not sleeping. He is not sleeping. I am doing the interrogative. Here I have given two way the how you can make interrogative. The first one is he not sleeping? Is he not sleeping? And the second one is isn't he sleeping? Isn't he sleeping? Sometimes many of you asked our teachers that sir, if I write is not he sleeping, but sometimes it may happen that you're writing in your exam hall is not he sleeping. So you don't do this. If we put not before the subject, we will use the short form of that auxiliary verb and not. That means isn't. So if you write is not he sleeping, is not and isn't both are same, but for interrogative sentence we will not use is not. Okay, we will use isn't. So we can write down the answer in two ways. They are is he not sleeping or isn't he sleeping. So remember another thing, that we will not write not before the subject with separately. Is not he sleeping? We will not write this kind of sentence. Okay, so be careful about this thing. Now our second rules: if we can understand that the given sentence is in indefinite form, that means if we find that the sentence the given in the question paper, they are present indefinite or in past indefinite. So I have indicated here that it is indefinite form. We will use do, does, did according to tense and subject. So do, does, did according to tense and subject. I think in my lecture in affirmative to negative you have got the idea. Okay, the where we will use do or does or did. At the same time, we will use the present form of the main verb. So every time if we bring do, does, did, so at that time we will use the present form of the main verb. Here are some examples. The first one, I have pen. I have a pen. So have here is the auxiliary verb, but now it is the main verb, because after have there is no other main verb. So it has become the main verb. So here I use do I have a pen? Do I have a pen? Number 2, he has a pen. He has a pen. Here I use does he have a pen, because he is a third person singular number. For that reason I have used here does. Does he have a pen? So in my first sentence, I think you are very confused that here was in question have, it is also in the answer have. But in question number and example number 2, I think it will be clear for you that in the question I have used has, but here I have used have. So if we use do or does or did. Number 3, they had a house. They had a house. Did they have a house? Did they have a house? So every time when we use do, does, did, we will use the present form of the main verb. So have is the main verb of have as had. So like this way, in any other verb you will use the main verb. So these are the two rules for affirmative to interrogative. They are very simple, I think. So in my previous lecture I have discussed affirmative to negative. Now it is assertive to interrogative. We will do some practice. Convert the following sentences as directed. In the question it will be directed like this way. Convert the following sentences as directed. In your exam you may get 5 sentences, but here I am going to give 10 sentences for your practice, so that you can practice at home and you may understand easily. Number 1, number A, he needs some mangoes. He needs some mangoes, and it is asked to do in negative. Number B, she sings a song sweetly. She sings a song sweetly, and it is directed to do in interrogative. Number C, they laughed loudly. They laughed loudly. It is asked to do in negative interrogative. This is very much important for you, that in some questions it is asked to do in negative interrogative. Many boys do one negative and one interrogative, but don't do that. It will be negative interrogative in one sentence. So in the sentence will be in interrogative, but also with the negative form. Okay. Number D, he did not bring a book for me. Sorry. He did not bring a book for me. It is asked to do in affirmative. Number E, does Karim do his duty? Does Karim do his duty? It is asked to do in assertive. Number F, he went to school yesterday. He went to school yesterday. It is asked to do in negative. Number G, did they catch fish? Did they catch fish? It is asked to do in assertive also. Number H, she does not sing a song. She does not sing a song. It is asked to do in affirmative. Number I am reading now. I am reading now. It is asked to do in negative. And last of all, number J, do you know him? Do you know him? It is asked to do in assertive. So pause the video. I am giving you 5 minutes to write down the answer of these 10 sentences. You will write down everything in your CW copy. Okay, for our lapse of time, I am giving the answer, but you should pause the video and write down the answer at first and then match with my answer. If you are right, okay, fine, that is very nice. And if you get wrong, that they give the cross mark and write down the correct answer, because it is for your betterment, not for me. So let's start. Answer. The first one was asked to do in negative. So what is negative? Look very carefully. In question number A, we have no auxiliary verb. We have no auxiliary verb. So this is in indefinite form. The sentence is in indefinite form. Another thing, in which tense? It is in present tense, because after subject we get s by es with the main verb. So needs. So it is in present form. So what will be the answer? He does not need some mangoes. He does not need some mangoes. Here I use does not for third person singular number, and here we remove s with need. Look very carefully. Here I write only need, not needs. Okay. So he does not need some mangoes. In number B, it is asked to do in interrogative. So it is also a present indefinite tense. So here I use, does she sing a song sweetly? Does she sing a song sweetly? Here, as I use does, for this reason I have removed s with sing. Number C, they laughed loudly, negative interrogative. So the sentence will be interrogative and also with the negative form. And laughed is the past indefinite form, because laughed is the past form of the verb laugh. So here I use did, and for negative I use didn't. Didn't they laugh loudly? Didn't they laugh loudly? In number D, it is asked to do affirmative. I think affirmative is doing very much easy. So he did not bring a book for me. He did not bring a book for me. So we have to remove did not. So what will be the answer? He brought a book for me. So brought is the past form of bring. So he brought a book for me. Number E, does Karim do his duty? Assertive. So we will do only the assertive sentence. Here the main verb is do, but don't look at does. Does is used for interrogative, but the main verb is do. So the answer will be Karim does his duty. Karim does his duty. Number F, he went to school yesterday. He went to school yesterday. I have asked to do in negative form. So went is the past indefinite form. So what will be the answer? He did not go to school yesterday. He did not go to school yesterday. So here I use did not. For that reason I use go, the present form of went. Okay. Number G, did they catch fish? It is asked to do in assertive. So as it is asked to do in assertive, here the answer is they caught fish. They caught fish, because caught is the past form of catch. Caught is the past form of catch, because in our question it was asked, the question was in past form, did they catch fish. In number H, it is asked to do an affirmative. That means yes. It will be she sings a song, because in the question there was a does not. So does is used with the third person singular number. So here I use is with the verb sing. So she sings a song. In number I am reading now. Negative form, I am reading now. It is actually a negative form. The answer is I am not reading now. I am not reading now. In number J, do you know him? Do you know him? As it is in present form, because the auxiliary verb is do, so the answer is the simple, you know him. You know him. So boys, pause the video or take a snap or a screenshot and write down everything in a CW copy. Okay? So like this way you may practice from your grammar book at home, and we will meet again with another topic in my next lecture. Till then, keep yourself safe and stay at home. Thank you for being with me. Okay, bye.